So as you're looking at this one, you could have given me a couple different reasons as to which one doesn't belong. This graph here is one that doesn't have any curves to it, so you might say that one doesn't belong. This one here has a lot of different curves, so you may have said that one doesn't belong. This one here goes down below into the negatives for the temperatures, so you may have chosen that one as it doesn't belong. There's a lot of different options here. As long as you have a really solid reasoning, you're good. It's kind of one of those you can choose more than one question. The next part, we're looking at some graphs, and what I want to look for is my variables are all time and height. We are talking about a flag, and so we're looking at being able to tell what it tells us about the flag. And it talks about being in a group, obviously, unless you're talking with other people, you are by yourself. So you're going to kind of work through those. So just where it says looking at those, picking out some, you're working by yourself. I just want to talk about a couple things. This one here, for looking at this, we're just saying as time goes on, what happens. So I'm raising the flag. Somehow you're stopping, then you're raising it really quickly. So making sure that you're adding in those speeds. So for number one, pick a couple graphs and give some explanations of what's going on. B, you're just saying which ones are realistic, which one wouldn't really ever make sense, and kind of give some reasons as to why, not just stating it, giving those reasons why. And then if we're looking at this next graph here in number 2, it says, can this graph represent time and height of the flag? Explain your reasoning. So think about that one right now, because I'm going to have you pause and then we're going to talk about it. Okay, if you didn't pause, make sure you thought about an answer. But the problem with this one here is at the same time, the flag is at the height is 0 all the way up to 6. And it can't be all those places at the exact same time. So if we're talking like one spot on the flag that we're measuring, so maybe the whole flag could be, but we're talking about the same spot on that flag cannot be at multiple places. And that's where that becomes a problem. And so this particular graph would not be a function because I'm not able to do multiple things at the same time. And then our last part, we're looking at some pools, and we're going to there's some information telling us what's happening, and then you're going to be looking at the different situations and drawing graphs of those. When you're done, you're submitting this into Google Classroom.